The people who run the world are very concerned right now about the macro circumstances, which are bad. But if you have a new technology that you're building for the next 5 to 10 years, you don't really worry so much about the macro circumstances, and you just want your technology to work.
If you think about the financial markets, it's a lot of psychology. It goes back to optimism, belief in the future, innovation. All of this flourishes more in good times than it flourishes in bad times. That is actually good news for all of us investors, because we are trying to be contrarian and do exactly the opposite.
I think most of the trends point again towards emerging markets, and there's some fundamental reasons for that. If you look at the core underlying infrastructure for provisioning of any connectivity, whatever way it is, so I think the picture is going to change quite dramatically over the next 3 to 5 years, where the largest consumption of broadband wireless will be coming out of the Asia-Pacific region rather than the Americas or the Western European side.
In the early stage technology investing business, it's all about talent. And in my view, talent can be anywhere.
I think in the next 2 years, you're going to see some of the first, after a long time, some very good, big billion-dollar businesses being built in Europe based out of fundamental IP, which has been a trend, which has been something that we've been lacking as a trend.
And there's so many deals to do now. It's insane. I don't know why, honestly, but I happened to Tuesday take over the biggest paper in Denmark. It was just the easy, good deal. So now I'm a publisher.
If one is able to, merge and transition large media companies like Border or ProSiebenSat.1 into integrated media houses, then that's really a very big opportunity.
If you talk to a kid growing up today or someone who's in college today, I think their media experience is very different to that of their parents' generation. And for that reason, I think a lot of the traditional owners of media are in for a rocky time ahead. And that is why there's an opportunity for the private equity industry, because many of these businesses will need to cost cut and restructure, and it's much easier for a private equity fund to create that opportunity than a public CEO or a family-run business. So that's one of the challenges that those companies face.